Welcome. This is Doron Lazarus with Jewish Insights, and I'd like to share with you a special meditation made in the final moments of Chanukah, as the mystics describe that the 8th and final day of Chanukah has an incredible spiritual potential to achieve divinity, go beyond nature, and access miracles within our life. So please sit back, relax, and allow yourself to be fully present for this immersive experience as a special meditation for Vzos Chanukah, the 8th and final day, culminating in the miracle of the Jewish people. So go ahead and sit back wherever you are and allow yourself to take a few gentle breaths in and out. Allow that any stress or tension that you're holding on to in your body is simply melting away, allowing you to feel totally safe and secure and relaxed. And as you do, and you continue to focus on the sensation of your breath, of your life force that breathes slowly, evenly, and rhythmically, as that life-giving air enriches your body with oxygen, revitalizing and rejuvenating every cell in your body. It allows you to just be at peace and fully present, letting go of any outside stress or pressure. If you haven't already done so, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Just allow your inner consciousness to go deeper to a place of truth, authenticity, and a reality that goes more than skin deep. I want you to imagine right now that you're looking out over a field in the depths of the night. And through that field there's a thick fog that's descended. And all the while that fog blurs your vision, making things very dark and opaque. At the same time, you find a certain comfort in the air and the moisture around you, a certain safety and a protection and an embrace, as you allow yourself to feel unified and harmonized with every part of your being in the world around you. And I want you to imagine that in the depth of that thick, dark fog, you can make out the shimmering of one little candle. And you slowly watch as that candle moves towards you, becoming brighter, more radiant. You can slowly see and feel its warmth and its splendor as it constantly dances and ascends upwards, while at the same time remaining connected to the ground down below. And as you take a deep breath in and allow yourself to go even deeper, your soul perceives that this candle in fact unravels unhinges and reveals that within that unified flame there was actually 8 smaller parts that break off. And you watch as 7 of those parts begin to unfold and to form 2 holy Hebrew letters. Letters that are standing in front of you. The letters of Nun and Samech, spelling the word Nes, in Hebrew meaning the word miracle, transcendence, beyond reality and space and time, tapping into the deepest, most true existence. And you watch that the word Samech, the letter Samech, is in fact a circle. And only one flame, so to say, is making up the totality of that complete picture. And you watch as 6 of those other little candles make up a Nun. Because while a Nun has 3 sides, the Nun in the Holy Torah scroll, in fact, has a crown on top with 3 little lines, making up a total of 6. And you watch and your soul resonates with these letters right down to its core. You can already feel, on one hand, the dichotomy that the Samach is unified with one light, and then Nun seems broken up, seems fractured, seems disparate. But you understand at the same time that they seem to balance each other. There's that synchronization that the 2 elements have that seems to bring about a complete picture. And so too, as you allow yourself to go even deeper, you recognize that within the depth of these letters is the very definition of what a miracle is all about. The Nun represents the word nofel, falling, and the Samech represents the word someach, supporting. So the Torah teaches that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem himself, is soimech noiflim. He supports those who fall. And in fact, King David HaMelech, who was one of the greatest minds, souls, mystics, and sacred singers of the Jewish people, when he was composing the holy prayer of Ashrei that we say 3 times a day, he left out the line with Nun. He did not want to put in a verse that started off with nofel, with falling. He only described it with a Samach, that Hashem supports those who fall. But as you allow yourself to fully access and internalize this truth, you recognize that those 2 letters, Nun and Samach, are the inherent ingredients of the depth of a miracle. Because only when you fall can you be supported. Only when you're at the level of oblivion, despair, of darkness, can you be able to access that shining light. Can you be worthy of peering right through the mask of the natural world and to shine deeper internally, to be able to access the depth of the divine plan, to tap into a miracle. In fact, our sages tell us, Ein soimech al hanes, do not rely on a miracle. But we know, in your life, I want you to access that part that you already feel. You would never choose it this way, but there's a part that you feel like you're falling, or you've fallen already. What is that part in your life that's the nofel, that's fallen? Perhaps it's a financial issue, or a health issue, or a relationship issue. Perhaps you're lacking clarity and inspiration and guidance. Perhaps you're feeling bored or despaired that you're not reaching your potential. Whatever it is, we all have our moments of nefila, of falling. But the Jewish way to fall is to recognize and to surrender. In order to access the nofel and access the sameach, to access the miracle, you need to allow yourself to completely surrender. I want you to imagine as you sink deeper into the chair or the couch or the bed, you open up your arms and you just let go. You allow yourself to surrender. Allow yourself to stop clamoring for control and solutions. Just allow yourself to be, recognizing that the greatest thing you can do and the greatest power you can tap into is in fact to fall completely into His hands, into His arms, into the realm of the divine being that loves you with a love of unconditional support. As you give up everything, all need to try to control and understand, you give up the pain and the confusion, and you allow yourself to fall into the support, into the sameach, into that samach of unity and oneness. And you feel yourself being supported in a way that you can't begin to imagine. It's tapping into divine insight, courage, fortitude, bravery, and clarity of the unity of that samach. Because if you recall, there was only 7 candles that made up the word nace, but there's that 8th flame that remains. And the truth is that that 8th flame is you. That 8th flame lies within your own heart and your own soul. You are the bridge that stands between the nun and the samach, the neufel and the sameach, the fallen and the supported. You are part of the divine vehicle, the divine chariot in this world that carries godliness through even the hardest and most challenging times. You allow yourself to fall, and you allow yourself to be supported. And even if those answers don't come quickly, you recognize with the depth of your divine soul that you would much rather be supported by your Father in heaven than through anything else. And you trust and you anticipate the divine love and compassion and strength that you give moving forward each day. And through that, you allow yourself and those around you and the entire Jewish people who are in need of such an incredible salvation today to tap into that nace, the miracle of the 8th day of Chanukah. And you turn that yearning into a prayer to beseech Hashem for what you need for what those around you need, and for the needs, the salvation of the entire Jewish people, whose divine mission is to bring up the global consciousness of humanity to its final redemption, to a place of peace, of harmony, of oneness and light. Shalom. And as you allow the depths of these words and these images to resonate and penetrate throughout your body and soul, on the count of 3, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, your hands and your feet. On the count of 2, taking a deep breath in, feeling alive and amazing. And on the count of 1, eyes wide open, ready to be absolutely transformed.